Okay everybody, this is the complete transformation process for Reveal the Shield Perceptor. The actual review is separately uploaded. I'm going to do my best to show you this, but I've got to be honest, it is probably far more tricky than it actually needs to be, to be honest. Let's start off with taking the clip off the doors there, like so, just untapping, and the same on the other side. Once we've done that, we'll look at bringing this bit on the top of the roof, just fold this out of the way. Now we can separate the whole back part, which is going to be the legs. These are going to fold out all the way up. There's a little cutout there, and it's going to rest on the top like so. That's going to fit, I suppose it's like his shins. Bring it up and clip it into position. Now it's going to get, again, I just think it's a bit more tricky than what it needs to be, unless it's because this one's heavily played with. We're going to bring the feet out, turn them around, face forward. Now, the legs will actually cascade out a little bit. See how they were in? You can pull them out a little bit more. Right, this is where, again, it is super tricky. So we've got two cutouts here, and then we've got two little tabs either side there. So what we're going to do, we're going to bring the tracks over and out of the way for now. I'm going to slide that down. You can see that slots down. And then what this is going to enable me to do on this, if I turn this out of the way for now, bring the door down like so. Then I'm going to open this up just a fraction again. And then what I need to do is get them to line up, them tabs. There they go. Once they've clicked in, that's okay. So that's the one leg done. Again, overly complicated, doesn't really need to be. Foot out on this side, slide this, so disconnect there, slide it down. Oh, take him out of the way. And then bring this, you can see that moves on the inside. Exactly the same process for here. Bring it down, click it just behind there, make sure this isn't getting in the way. And what we're looking to do again is just click them two tabs in to the side. Is it going to go? There we go, that's a bit better. Click it in like so, and that is the legs. Let's pull them right out. As I say, you can extend them out. Perhaps this one's just a little bit more played with than it needs to be. So let's separate the hands off them tabs, bring these out and around, and we can see now how this is going to take shape into being a robot. So we've got this lever behind. If we push this up, we can bring his head up. I'm going to leave that as it is for now. I'm going to bring the arms around. So this is going to fold up. What we need to do is fold this in on itself, like so. So turn it around, fold it in. There we go. So you can see how that's come out on that side. So what we did is if we turn this up, we're going to bring the arm around, turn it in on itself like so, and again that'll fit either side of the upper part. Let's tilt this back up, and now it's just a case of clicking this back into position and then lifting the arms up like so. Turn the ball and socket joint down, turn the orientation around at the fist. This is all still super loose. I'll show you how to click it all in a minute. It's because this has come off there. So we push that up there, fold the window down, click this into position. These can just be moved up on the shoulders, and then again if the heads come out, push it up, and that is, oh no, I need to obviously sort out the weapon on the top. Open this, fold this over, open that, tab these two together like so, click it in, bring the scope up, stand him up, and mine is just too heavily played with. It just keeps coming out of position. Lift that up, fold that down. I think when he was newer, he did hold together much better. But there we go. Eventually, there is the robot mode. So I thought I'd add a little bit to that, just because you couldn't really see. And again, mine is heavily played with. You see this little black tab that is there? As you bring this up and over, you will hear a little click. That should hold it tighter in position, but unfortunately for mine, there we go. That's the way it should have gone. It'll come up, that little black tab will click in, and the black parts there just rest on top of there. It's just because mine is very heavily played with, but that's what it should do. And I just wanted to clear that up and show you, just in case you've been having the same issues as myself. So let's take him back into alternate mode. So let's fold the scope down, separate these, fold this back over, and then just tidy that up. That'll lock into place. Separate this if it hasn't fallen off already. Push the head down, and what I'm looking to then do is turn the wheels completely round in on themselves and turn the forearm in as well. So this will go, in fact, if I take this that way, oh, bring the ball and socket down. I want it over this side, so there you go. It's going to fit underneath, and it will just about in a second, you'll see that's where we need it to be, because we need this to line up as well. So bring this up, keep the green part up, see that? That's it, there's the tab underneath where it needs to lock in. Bring this underneath, and then what we're going to do, we're going to line these two up, and these should lock in together. So what I might need to do is bring them both out at the same time, start to line them up as I'm pushing in. There we go, and we're just going to leave that alone for now. We can turn the orientation at the bicep around though, to be honest, and leave the silver part facing out. For now, let's just tilt them out of the way. Right, let's turn our attention to the legs, and again, this is so tricky and it doesn't really need to be. Separate this from the tabs that are in the door there. There we go. Bring this around, lift it up out of the way, and take this. You can see it moves up and down on that turquoise part. Bring it forward, lock the two tabs in like so, and that's that. Bring the foot around, turn it and tuck it up there. We're going to repeat the same process on this side. So separate off the back of the door the treads, which you can see. That's it, they just separated there. Lift the door up and around, and again, slide this up, that green tab there, or turquoise, whatever, teal I suppose it probably is, and repeat the same process on this side. Turn the foot in. Now, this is where I suppose it gets awkward and complicated. We need this bit to be bent right down, like this, because this is going to be the back of it. So what we need to do is slide the legs back. See that's slotted back? That will slot back as well, so they're not all the way out like that. They're slotted back, and then we're going to bend them down at what we know to be the knees. Once we've done that, we can turn our attention to the roof, separate the shin part, bring this over and click it into place. Separate that, bring it over, click it down at the back, and then let's just join these together for now on these large tabs, because it will make things, hopefully, he says, a little bit easier. That's clicked in. So now the windows are open and ready. Let's bring this up and over, taking this round the side. There we go, that's a little bit better. Now we just need to bring this forward. That's it. By pushing that forward, we can then line the tabs up for the doors like so. Let's fold the windscreen over for a start, actually. So let's clip that into place. You've got a black tab there, you've got a little hook on the inside of the door, and as I say, what we need to do is make sure them legs are bent for this to stay in. That's going to clip there. You can turn the orientation of the fist around this part there on the underside. Same on here. On the other side, repeat that there, click that in. I'm having no luck with this at all. It just keeps popping out. Let's try it again. That's better. That's clicked that around. Let's click that around on that side. Oh, come out again for me. Over we go, in, push that down, and let's just make sure that it has all held together. There we go. Took a little bit of time. Click the roof back down. There we go.